Hello, well no, have an I and a Y, because you listen to Mission Nutrition. And in this video we'll discuss the minerals magnesium and potassium, their main functions and sources of highest quality available to us. So, magnesium basically maintains healthy bones and teeth, proper nervous system functioning and energy metabolism. And potassium is essential for maintaining proper fluid balance, nerve impulse function, muscle function, and cardiac function. And yeah, this is just briefly like a quick breakdown of their main functions. You could go much deeper into it, of course, but yeah, that's basically what it is. And yeah, these minerals, magnesium and potassium, they're both what's considered or what's called electrolytes, and many claim them along with sodium. Magnesium, potassium, and sodium are the minerals that are also called electrolytes, and many claim them to be the most important minerals. I personally say sodium is definitely the most important mineral, if it counts as a mineral, but I believe it does. Because without any salt, sodium, yeah, aka salt, and I'm only talking about natural salt here, like pure sea salt or rock salt, something like, something like that, natural salt, unrefined salt. That's the most important mineral, because without any sodium or salt, we can't retain any water in our bodies, which is very essential. But yeah, I'm gonna go into these sources now, and let it be known also that these sources are in direct reference to the recommendations of Dr. Sebi. Rest in peace. And by the way, Dr. Sebi himself, he claimed that iron is the most important mineral because, well, according to him again, iron is what binds all of the other minerals together. Now, I'm not a professor myself, but I need to clarify that. That's what Dr. Sebi said. But I definitely say sodium is definitely the most important mineral. Anyway, I'll get into these listed sources now. And yeah, first I'll mention some sources for magnesium, and then for potassium, and then for both. All right? So, for magnesium, in no particular order, we have sesame seeds, hemp seeds, amaranth grains and greens, dandelion greens, kale, and all of the approved grains. And you find them right here. There's 8 different ones of them, I believe, just on top of my head. But you got them there, so yeah. And for potassium, we have oranges, cantaloupe melons, and honeydew melons. And now for both magnesium and potassium, we have tamarind, avocado, walnuts, chickpeas / garbanzo beans, butternut squash, coconuts, figs, dates, and bananas. More specifically, the burro banana type. Those are actually that's actually the only type of banana that's approved by Dr. Sebi. And I've known that all along, but I don't know why I haven't mentioned that in any of my previous videos up until now. Well, it's probably because I could definitely recommend regular bananas as long as they're organic, But to keep it correct, according to Dr. Sebi, it's only the burro bananas that are approved. And I do also approve that those are definitely the most nutritious the highest quality bananas. And since I'm speaking about that, I could also mention that the oranges, when I mention oranges in all of these videos, it's more like all oranges are good as long as they have seeds, and preferably also if they're organically grown. But these oranges, that's actually the Seville or Seville. I don't know how to pronounce it really. English is my second language, but yeah, there you go. Those are the preferred type of oranges, and they are, well, they're quite rare. They're not easy, they're difficult to find, but yeah, those are the most recommended ones. But all oranges are good as long as they have seeds, like all other fruit. All fruit that one consumes should have seeds. The only exception that I know of is coconuts, but that's pretty much because it's like, it is kind of a big seed on its own in a way. Anyway, yeah, so these are the sources and their functions. And now, when it comes to excessive intake, I would say, first of all, when it comes to seeds, nuts, grains, and legumes, it's super important to properly soak and wash, or wash and soak and rinse. Yeah, I don't know the difference really between washing and rinsing, but it's important to wash them and soak them properly in order to neutralize and break down the anti-nutrients, which in very small amounts actually is beneficial for us, but in larger amounts can cause serious complications for our system. And then, yeah, when it comes to sesame seeds and avocados, it's, well, more so sesame seeds, but both of them have a very high omega-6 content in relation to their omega-3 content. So for that reason, I would also limit sesame seeds and avocados. But it is okay though, if you also eat decent amounts of sea vegetable based or algae based omega-3 in the form of EPA and DHA, then it's all right. You can counteract it like that. And then, yeah, I believe that's it. But if you happen to eat any dried fruit, like dried dates, dried figs, because those are also high in potassium and magnesium. But yeah, if you eat any dried fruit, limit the intake of dried fruit as well. It's always most recommended to eat fresh fruit. Dried fruit is okay, but in smaller amounts. And yeah, besides, yeah, one should not eat too much of anything ever. And I believe I've covered everything now. Yeah, so wrap it up like that. So you stay well, blessed and nurtured. Peace.